Today, we're talking about some heartbreaking news that's been all over the internet, the passing of legendary British actor Terence Stamp at the age of 87. This is a tough one, guys. Stamp was a true icon, known for his unforgettable roles as General Zod in the Superman films, his Oscar-nominated performance in Billy Budd, and so much more. So, grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's take a moment to celebrate the life and legacy of this incredible talent. The news broke on August 17, 2025, when Stamp's family confirmed his passing in a statement to Reuters. They said he died that Sunday morning, leaving behind an extraordinary body of work as both an actor and a writer. They didn't share the cause of death, asking for privacy during this difficult time. The announcement hit hard, with tributes pouring in from fans, co-stars, and filmmakers on platforms like X, where posts from outlets like Variety and The Hollywood Reporter called him a brooding legend and a true movie star. One post from @CultureCrave summed it up: Terence Stamp has passed away at the age of 87. It's a loss that's felt deeply across the entertainment world. So, who was Terence Stamp? Born on July 22, 1938, in London's East End, he grew up in a working-class family. His dad was a tugboat stoker, and young Terence lived through the Blitz during World War II. He once said he couldn't tell anyone he wanted to be an actor because it seemed so out of reach, he thought he'd be laughed at. But after working in advertising, he won a scholarship to drama school, and that's where his journey began. His big break came in 1962 with Billy Budd, a seafaring drama that earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor at just 24 years old. Can you imagine? That role put him on the map as part of the angry young men movement in British cinema, which was all about gritty, realistic storytelling. Stamp's career was a wild ride from there. In the 60s, he was a heartthrob, known for his striking looks and intense performances. He starred in films like The Collector in 1965, where he played a creepy loner who kidnaps a woman to win her love, a role that snagged him the Best Actor award at Cannes. He worked with legends like Laurence Olivier, who gave him advice he never forgot: steady your voice, because as your looks go, your voice will become empowered. Stamp even did a spot-on Olivier impression when he shared that story in a 2013 interview with the Associated Press. He was also part of the swinging 60s London scene, dating stars like Christie and model Jean Shrimpton, and even inspiring photographer David Bailey. Talk about living the dream. But Stamp's life wasn't all glitz and glamour. After missing out on the role of James Bond to replace Sean Connery, he hit a rough patch. He took a break from acting in the late 60s, moved to India, and became a Swami, studying yoga and embracing a more spiritual side. It was a bold move, but it showed how he wasn't afraid to follow his own path. Then came the role that defined him for a generation: General Zod in 1978's Superman and its 1980 sequel, Superman 2. As the Kryptonian villain opposite Christopher Reeve's Man of Steel, Stamp was magnetic. Who can forget that iconic line, "Kneel before Zod"? He brought a mix of menace, charm, and humanity to the role, setting the standard for superhero villains ever since. Fans on X have been sharing clips of that scene, and it still gives chills. The 80s and 90s saw Stamp take on a range of roles. He played a transgender woman named Bernadette in 1994's The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, earning Golden Globe and BAFTA nominations for his heartfelt performance. He told CBS News in 1999 that wearing high heels for the role threw his spine out of alignment for 6 months. Talk about dedication. Then, in 1999, he starred as a vengeful ex-con in Steven Soderbergh's The Limey, a role that showed off his intensity and charisma. Soderbergh himself said Stamp was the kind of actor who could answer any question about the best restaurants or shops in London. He'd lived everywhere and done everything. That same year, Stamp played Supreme Chancellor Finis Valorum in Star Wars, Episode I, The Phantom Menace, proving he could dominate in any genre. Stamp kept working well into his later years. He voiced Jor-El, Superman's dad, in the TV series Smallville, returned to the big screen in films like Valkyrie with Tom Cruise and The Adjustment Bureau with Matt Damon, and even popped up in Tim Burton's Big Eyes and the Adam Sandler comedy Murder Mystery. His final role was in 2021's Last Night in Soho, a psychological thriller directed by Edgar Wright. Wright paid tribute on Instagram, saying Stamp's presence was hypnotic on camera, especially in close-ups where his unblinking gaze was pure magic. Bill Duke, who starred with him in the Limey, called him warm, graceful, and generous off-screen. It's clear Stamp left a mark on everyone he worked with. Beyond acting, Stamp was a writer, publishing memoirs like 2011's Rare Stamps, where he reflected on the pivotal moments that kept a roof over his head for 50 years while nurturing his inner artist. He was candid about his life, from his colorful 60s romances to his marriage to Elizabeth O'Rourke in 2002, which ended in divorce in 2008. He never had kids but lived a full, vibrant life. He once joked, "I don't do crappy movies, unless I haven't got the rent," showing his wit and commitment to quality. The tributes have been pouring in. Guy Pearce, who starred with Stamp in Priscilla, wrote on X, "Farewell dear Tell. You were a true inspiration, both in and out of heels. We'll always have Kings Canyon, Kings Road and Fing Abba." Fans have been sharing their favorite Stamp moments, from Zod's epic showdowns to his quiet intensity in The Collector. One X-post from Atlanta of the ADS read, "R.I.P. to actor Terence Stamp, who played Zod in the Superman films. He was 87. It's clear his work touched so many lives." This loss hits hard because Stamp wasn't just an actor, he was a trailblazer. He brought depth to villains, heart to complex characters, and a unique energy to every role. Whether he was terrifying Superman or stealing scenes in a dress, he made it look effortless. As we mourn his passing, let's celebrate the legacy he leaves behind: 6 decades of unforgettable performances, a voice that only got stronger with age, and a life lived on his own terms. What's your favorite Terence Stamp role? Are you a Zod stan, or do you love him in something like the Limey or Priscilla? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep his memory alive. If you enjoyed this tribute, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and check out our other videos for more on the legends of film and TV. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.